If I lost everything today, my money, my cars, my house, everything that I've worked for the past couple years, this is exactly what I would do. And this is probably most of you guys' position right now. You're probably at ground zero. You probably have under $10,000 in your account, probably less than that, maybe more, maybe you're doing better, but most people are starting at ground zero. I think ground zero is anything under 10K in your account. You don't really have much. This is what I would do. Let's say you start out at $1,000, make it even lower. What would I fucking do? Well, I think the easiest thing to get into right now is UGC. Just the easiest barrier of entry that takes no fucking skill. You just gotta have a phone and you can start making UGC videos, and you're gonna start out making shit money, I'm not gonna lie to you. But you can get paid $10, $20, $30 a video as a beginner affiliate from the very start. So what would I do? You could knock out, what is that, 10 videos a day for $100. So what I would do is I would knock out 50 videos a day. I would sit there all day long filming content for brands. How do you film content for brands? Literally what I would do is go to TikTok, and if you have 5,000 followers or not, you don't even have to be a TikTok shop affiliate. You could go to TikTok and reach out to brands on TikTok, brands on Instagram, brands everywhere, and be like, hey, I wanna make UGC videos for you. I would make a video for you, $10 a video. Can we start out with 10 videos for $100? You pay me, and if you like those, we can do more. Send that message to thousands of brands, and you'll probably have hundreds of videos lined up to make, because $10 a video is very cheap, and a lot of brands will want to do that. At the same time, you also get tons of free samples from these brands. So you don't even have to post these videos. You can just send the videos to the brands. So what I would do is I would go on YouTube, watch UGC videos, how to make UGC videos, just watch tutorials, and then fucking replicate it. That's it. You just pick up the product and figure out a way to sell it. Make sure you have good lighting, get you some $30 mics like these, and just film the fucking videos. That's what I would do to get my first $10,000. I would reach out to brands, companies. You could have no followers on Instagram. You could just message these people and message hundreds of brands and be like, can I make UGC videos for you? There you go. You got your first 10K. You could probably make 10K in a month if you sit there and grind it in the messages all day and then film the rest of the day. And had the products coming in. You could probably have samples coming into your house. And if they don't send you a sample, fucking go to Amazon and buy that shit. That's step one. If you're at literally zero and you live with your parents, you could do that right now. You could start tomorrow. If you do have followers, you could do TikTok shop affiliate. You could make a lot more money doing that. That's what I made my money from. But we're saying you're starting from zero. So now that you have money, what would I do at this point? I would just keep doing that and getting better and better and better and better and better. And you can start working with brands on, there's this app called Tribe, and you can literally submit videos to it and work with brands on Meta and start getting paid commission at that point. And you don't have to be a TikTok shop affiliate. You can start from fucking zero, and you can get paid commission plus retainers from these brands just by posting the content. So now, what do you do now? You can just scale it up to $100,000. Now you're really realizing that, all right, what's next? So I'm kind of in that phase now where I've made, hundreds of thousands of dollars, over $500,000 online now, just doing that exact thing I just told you, making UGC videos. And that took me 2 years to do, but you can do it. You're in the beginning phase. You're gonna have to grind for a couple years to get your first step up. Now it's figuring out what's the next step. How do I become the brand? How do I become the person paying these people to make videos? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So we're doing software right now. We're building consumer apps. We have one other app right now that's generating us about $4,000 a month in profit. It's just going straight into our account. That's recurring revenue every month, and we really don't push it that much. It was just a project we came up with on the fly, and I promote it here and there. That's not our main focus. We want to get to, obviously 100K, 200K MRR off of consumer apps. So that's kind of our plan right now, is building consumer apps. So it doesn't have to be consumer apps. You could get into drop shipping at this point. You could do something like that. You need something that's scalable though, because videos is not really scalable. You're trading your time for the money. It's good money, but you're still trading time for money. So now it's like, how can you trade, not quit trading your time for money pretty much. So if you were to go into drop shipping, you need capital to get into drop shipping. You need thousands of dollars to test creatives, right? You already know how to make creatives. Now you can pay affiliates to make videos for your drop shipping product, and you can run these products on Meta, and you can sell the same product thousands of times, millions of times, and just keep getting paid. Same with software. A lot of people don't know how to get into software, you can learn how to vibe code and drop an app pretty fucking easily. It's not that hard. If you sit there for a couple weeks, you could vibe code an app very easily, like a simple one. But we're making really complicated stuff right now. So kind of what my plan is, instead of doing the e-com route where I'm selling products, I'm selling digital products. That's the next step after making videos. So we're working on something next. I think transaction fees off of, how do I word this? I think my next step is like making money whenever people make money. That's where I want to make my money from. I want to make money every time somebody makes money. I want to make a little bit of money in between. I'm talking about 5 to 10%, 3%, just small percentages here and there of money, but if I can get that to scale. So we're working on a creator marketplace next. This has been my idea for the past 2 years. And we've fully had the full plan planned out, but just right now we're working on a consumer app that we also think is gonna do well. So we're focusing on that first. But I think the creator marketplace, probably over the next year is really, we're gonna see it, but it's gonna be completely free to everybody. It's gonna be free to brands, free to creators, free to everybody, and we're gonna have everything set up right. I'm not gonna get into it, but it's one of my best ideas I've ever had. But let's just say brands, it's gonna make brands so much easier in sending money and working with brands, working with creators. It's just gonna be so much easier. So that's all I'm gonna say with that. But like I said, this video is kind of drifting, but if I started from zero, I would start making UGC videos and then scale that up and then start a real business. That's the fucking secret. That's it. I think UGC right now is the #1 way to start making money in the beginning, because you can instantly start making money. Drop shipping, you're not gonna instantly, UGC costs $0 to start. Like you could, maybe if you buy the product, but that's 20 bucks for a product, like super cheap to start. All you gotta do is have a phone, and if you're watching this, you probably have a fucking phone. So that's what I would do if I started from zero. Get really good at making content, get really good at marketing, and start your own shit. I'm trying to start my own shit. I got good at marketing over the next couple years now. I'm trying to figure out how to start my own shit where I'm doing millions of dollars revenue every single month. I'm 22 years old. My name's Patrick. I'm gonna be making hundreds of millions of dollars at some point. I'm not sure exactly how. Maybe it's the transaction fees, maybe it's something else. We'll have to wait and see, but it's coming soon.